Okay, so each child will need 2 discs with a slit in the side, which will be ready-made for you, and you'll have enough for each child. Okay, so those 2 discs need putting together with the slots lined up. Put them together, Leo? No, one on top of the other. That's it, as they were, with the slots lined up. Then you need to take the end of the orange wool and put it in the middle so that the end, it lines up with the edge of the circle. So just like that, and then you pin it down with your thumb on the flat bit. Pin the wool down with the flat bit. That's it. And then you grab the other end of the wool and wind it round and round. Hang on, not like that. You wind it round through the hole like that. You go round and round and round. So can you do that now? So you just keep winding round and round. And you go over the top, so you've got to cover the whole thing. And then after a little while you can add in the black as well and do the black. So you get the end of the black, so just pause that for a moment there. And then put the black one in the same way. That's it. And then wrap that round. Now the black doesn't want to be all the way round, so you just do it in random places. That's it. See. Sometimes you let go of the black. So let go of the black end now, Leah. That's it. And you've wrapped it round. There we go. So now let go of the black and just do the orange now. Try not to get the black and the orange mixed up. There we go. And so you basically keep wrapping around and around. Like this, every now and then picking the black back up and wrapping it around with it. And then let go of the black and just do the orange. Let go of the black, Leo, and just do the orange. That's it. And so you keep going around. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just go over and over all the way round. Just leave the bits either side of the gap at the top. Keep going. And you can let the wool just sit on the floor and wrap with it. Let go of the black again, yeah. And you keep going until it's really, really thick and you can't fit any more in the middle. Let go of the black again, yeah. Because you don't want to have too much black, because the black are just meant to be spots. Now I could really bore you by letting you watch the whole of this video of Leo doing this, but I'm going to pause it for now and come back to you when it's thick. So once the child has wrapped and wrapped and wrapped so that it's as thick as that and you can't put any more through the hole in the middle, that is the time to stop and cut. They will have proper child safety scissors, unlike my home scissors, and cut this bit of the wool without cutting themselves. Make sure if you have a child that is left-handed that they have left-handed scissors, unlike the ones we have. Then you need to get the end of the wool that you've cut in your hand and slide it between the 2 bits of card. So in that gap there. So like this. And this is the really tricky part, which is going to be hard to film, And this is the bit that adults are going to need to do with a sharp pair of scissors. So hopefully you'll all be able to bring in a sharp pair of scissors. And I'm going to hand the video to Leo so he can film as I do this. So you hold your bit of wool and you start to cut between the card around the outside like this.
That doesn't make any sense.
It will do in a minute. And you cut, and hopefully not all the children will finish at the same time, so that you're not all having to do them at the same time. And as you go, you need to feed this bit of wool around to try and keep it all pinned in place as you go. And then you keep cutting.
Like so.
Like so, thank you, Nan. And you keep feeding that middle bit of wool around. Actually just going to tuck it into the other side as well, so it's ready when I get round there. And keep cutting.
Like so.
Like so, thank you. It is a bit tricky because it's quite thick, but with a decent pair of scissors, and to be fair, these are not decent pair of scissors, you should be fine.
They're the only scissors we had.
Thanks, Leo. And keep going until you get all the way.
Push the piece of string around. Where is it?
Hold on. Leo, you're supposed to be filming this. Couldn't have picked a worse pair of scissors. And then when you get to the other end, you make sure the two ends of the wool are pulled really tight, and then tie a simple knot, and probably do the same again. I'm hoping you've all done your brownies or Cub Scouts and learned how to tie knots. So I've done a double knot there, and then you just simply peel away the bits of card, and then you've got quite a shaggy pom-pom. And what you do here now is you need to trim it so that it's a little bit neater. So I'm just going to pause the video. It's recording. So you get a bin, and you can probably let the children do this bit with some children's scissors. And you want to kind of gather half of the pom-pom, probably where it was split in half before, and gather it up in your hand. And what you're going to do is just trim it, give it a little haircut. So I'm going to give it quite a good trim. And I hope it all goes in the bin. These are the worst scissors. Right. And just trim across the top. I mean, I'm trying to do this fast for speed, but you can do less at a time rather than trying to do it all in one go. And just sort of shape it nicely. Hopefully it will even out once you fluff it up at the end. And then do the same on the other side, but don't cut the long bit of string because they might want to hang it up by the string at some point to display it at home. And cut again the other side to make it nice and neat. Try and make it the same amount that you're cutting off that you cut off the other side, otherwise you'll have a lopsided pom-pom. Try not to be too neat and specific about it, but the children might want to. That's absolutely fine. You don't all have to finish it in that session. They can take it home and finish it, or they can finish it the following morning. And then you just need to fluff it back out. And there you go, you have a pom-pom. You might even want to cut it shorter than that and it'll make it even tighter. And then you just need to stick on the eyes and the ears and the nose, and then you'll have your leopard.
Can you make me mine?